Alright guys, we're going to be showing you today exactly how to have the strongest start with Norsca with the new upcoming DLC. So they can raise settlements, build monoliths in their place to gain allegiance to the four gods bestowing potent gifts. Use the monstrous arcanum to hunt down beasts while strengthening the tribe, assimilating other Norscans. Norsca is a faction of aggressive infantry, flexible monstrous infantry, and colossal line-breaking mammoths. Though lightly armored and vulnerable to missile fire, Norsca has the tools to breach enemy lines and or envelop the foe. The frenzied warriors of Norsca also have the rage ability, meaning the longer they fight in melee, the greater the bonuses they receive. So, we're going to go with the new legendary lord, Sayl the Faithless. This guy is sick. Alright. His whole entrance is insane. So, he can enact manipulations to undermine others, affecting their settlements, armies, or entire faction. Lord or hero recruitment rank is +2 for shaman sorcerers. Winds of magic reserved +10. Weapon strength +20% for current horsemen. Spell intensity +10%. Miscast base chance -25%. Enables poison attacks on Kurgan horsemen, and has the ability Nightmaw, which is a wind attack ability. It's going to be a small moving area of effect, strong versus multiple units, and good against armor. So we're going to be starting off normal campaign difficulty. So let's dive right on in. He's going to start here at the top eastern portion of the map. Let's dive on in. Okay, so if you guys like this, make sure you subscribe to Titan Prime Gaming. Drop a little like, comment, whatever you guys want. Okay, so we're in, people. Tides of Torment. So we have Volgar, the Fimir Noble. And obviously we're going to put that guy right into our army with Sayl, because he's a melee combatant. We also can look at our path to victory, which is to construct altars to fulfill Sayl's ultimate ambition, attaining his rival's arcane power through malevolent dark rituals, which we can see right up here. Using Sayl's unique campaign abilities to give him the upper hand through manipulations against armies, settlements, and factions. Treachery is Sayl's craft, power prize, driven by a thirst to reap the ultimate. Arcane strength, the arch sorcerer of the Dolgan, connives to twist the world around him as a prelude to his invasions, all while attracting the unwanted attention of the gods. Beware, the attention of the gods does use from manipulations which may bring a champion's challenge that must resolve in one way or another. You can also pillage and raise your enemies' settlements to reap the valuable spoils needed for further conquests in foreign lands and other uses. Hunt down creatures listed in the monstrous arcana and defeat them in battle for unique and powerful trophies. Defeat the faction leaders, like Sayl, of rival Norscan tribes to give the option of confederation. Okay, and as we can see, we got Sayl the Faithless here right next to our Volgar. We're going to engage the enemy over here, so let's take a look. We'll place him right into the army. Okay, this is going to increase our movement range of our parent army. And then when we look at the Sayl character, he's still the same as we saw in the reveal. He's got that 380 weapon damage, so not bad, but he doesn't have a lot of armor, so I wouldn't keep him in battle, but he does have magical attack. He has Nightmaw, Spell, Wind Blast, Enfeebling Foe, Wounds, Rage, which is that passive physical resistance, Leadership melee attack, Spell Mastery, Encourage, Hide, Missile Resistance, and Resilience. So what we're going to do with this guy here is we got to take a look at the map. So we're all the way up in that eastern part. So we either need to conquer some of this Chaos Wasteland or shoot straight down. Okay, this is our initial starting map. Norscan factions can send tribesmen into a province to raid and steal fear and devotion to their Chaos God, using the Marauder actions to spend spoils or reduce your own control and receive benefits. Only one marauding action can be active at any time. So, we can do fear-mongering, despoilment, profanity, or subterfuge. Okay, so when we're looking at these guys, what we're trying to decide is how do we want to proceed with our main faction, what's the main goals. So for this, we're going to be leveling this guy up as quickly as possible. So you want to get into battle first turn. It's a decisive victory. We're going to be doing a battle reveal here soon, so just stay tuned for that on my channel. For now, we're going to auto-resolve this. And let's take a look. So Sayl got 48 kills. The Famil got 87 kills. Our Ruin Caller got 131 kills, and then the next highest was the Kurgan Horseman. So those guys do work, people. Big upgrade for Norsca. Okay, Treasury 370, Army Replenishment, or Unit Experience. Well, we're going to go for the replenishment for right now. Sayl here. Looks like he gained a weapon. We have another mission, which is going to give us a potion. And then we can take this guy and we can battle here. Before we do that, though, we obviously need to assign our skill points. So we're going to be looking at how far do we need to move and how do we want to level up our guys. So Sayl's character is going to be a guy that is based off spells. Okay, so you're going to want his spells up as soon as possible. We also have Volgar, who's going to be melee attack or increasing mobility. So for our first battle, really doesn't matter either way. But we're going to go for mobility. Okay, and then let's take this out right now. Okay, so decisive victory again. Now, with this, we can... Oh, nice. We got one of the best items in the game, guys. You guys have to check this out. So we have barrier hit points 100, melee defense plus 5, ward save 10%, armor plus 10. Insane. Okay, so we can't raise an altar yet because to do that we have to use arcane power, which unfortunately we don't have any right now. We have to have the dark ritual. Okay, so let's take a look. We can get spoils, pillage, we can get pillage spoils as well. But for right now, what we're going to do is we're going to occupy this region. Okay, so let's take a look. We got another quest here. We also have technology. So with the chaos, there's a couple things going on. We have war customs, we have recruitment for marauders, we have some wolves, and we also have some secrets of taming for the monster units. So this is going to be more your monster route. This is going to be for trolls, and this here is going to be for your basic units. We also have tribal strength. This is going to be like campaign movement range. You're going to have a little bit of income, decreased construction, and increased money from ports. The sagas is going to give you movement range as well, but it's also going to give you improved battle reinforcement, improved ambush, global recruitment decrease, more campaign movement range, and improvements for heroes here, and this is going to improve your pillaging and raising. So if you're going for the hero improvements, you're going to go for this. Conquests, this is all new. So looking at the devastation, dark elves, butchering the elves, blockading vampires, I mean, these are all great technology trees, but most of these are going to be battle focused. Okay. Alright, so when we're going to pick our favorite, I always go for the monsters because I'm a big monster guy. However, at the beginning, it's nice to get some improvements for your marauders because they're so dang cheap. Okay, so generally, I go for this one first. Okay, next thing, we want to assign our skill points again. So this guy can get Roiling Skies, which gives you a passive ability of triggering to negatively affect flying vehicles. So that's not really a big deal. What we're going to hit is this Pendulum. That's going to give us a lot of damage. And then we can give this guy our +5 attack. Then we're going to go to our major portion, our character details here. Make sure we have everything attached that we want. Okay. Take a look. We got an ancillary. And for this, we also want to take a look at the building upgrades for our basic starting point. We have 8,000 gold now. So we can improve our Marauders. We can get more Premier Nobles, more Norscan things like Trolls, Shaman Sorcerers. And you have Recruitment, income generated, income from sacking settlements, and another income with growth. So we're going to go for this one first. And then we're going to improve our Marauders. And then let's take a look. For our military building here, the Dark Tower, we probably don't want to try to defend that a ton. So this is going to give us defensive supplies, but this over here is going to give us income. And on top of that, this one will give us income and growth. So we're going to hit that first. We obviously want to try to maintain this first province. Now, from here, we could take a look at the manipulations. Alright, so we have 4 different ones. Each one of these has a different availability. Okay. We're only going to get one at the beginning. So, the Sight Beyond Sight. And then there's Twisted Tribute, Fear and Fatigue, and Gather the Winds. So, this one's going to grant visibility. This one's going to give us spoils. And income from all enemy buildings goes down. We're going to get a rare magical item. This one decreases their vigor in battle. And this one is going to minus cooldown to spells. So let's give ourselves... Let's see here. Let's give ourselves a little advantage. We're going to perform this on the Imperial Wardens. And we got the Armor of Destiny. Check it out, guys. That is another one of the best armors in the game. So this guy gives us physical resistance, ward save, plus 10%. So, ooh, armor, barrier hit points. I mean, this guy's already got a barrier. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay. The Caster Lord, it's pretty nice to have a barrier. So what we're going to give the Armor of Destiny to this guy so he can just go in there and stomp some people. Okay. And then from there, we got to look at our relations. Pretty much with this guy, you're not going to be friends with anyone. So don't worry about that too much. And then we're going to build our second Lord here. We're going to recruit to make sure that Sayl has somebody to gain experience with. And because we can basically pump up his army with these guys later on, we're going to be more focused on his other lores. So these guys are lore of fire, and then we also have the lore of metal. Okay, so what I'm going to say is with this we also have some guys that can go into battle and support. Magical item drains plus 15%, and spotter, so he increases forest spotting. I don't know how much that'll help, but it would help to have improved campaign line of sight. So I think we're going to grab that guy. Okay, and we're going to go ahead and grab some units for Sayl. There's the Marauder Hunters, Marauders, Marauder Spearmen, and our Marauders with great weapons. So we're obviously going to go with these Hunters. Make sure we're headed in the right direction here. And with that, that sums up Sayl the Faithless, Turn 1, Domination. I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a great day. Titan Prime, out. Make sure you like and subscribe if you like what you see. We'll have more Turn 1s coming later.
subscribe, and prove yourself worthy of the hunt.